everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just watched another new episode of Steven Universe and the episode was called Lars's Head. And I won't go too much into detail about this particular episode because a lot happens and I think it's very revelatory. And also, this was another one that made me cry, so I don't want to talk about it that much, but Lars shows himself to be a better person than we thought him to be, and of course we get more exposure of the off colors, which I really like. And Padparatska's become my new favorite. I know they call her Padparatska, but the real name of a man-made sapphire is Padparatska. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be purist there, but that was my mom. It is when I heard her name. I mean, I immediately thought of my mother because she had a Padparatska, so I thought a lot of mom, and it wasn't a coincidence. I was happy to see her character, and I can relate to having. Well, I don't really know if I have a disability or not. My advisor keeps saying that I do because I just seem not to be able to connect the dots well. I have good depth perception, but if I can't see over something, then it's harder for me to get the scope and perception of where this item might go. So it's a little bit challenging at times, and I'm not dumb. That there are some things I'm a little bit slower on the uptake because I've been so protected. But I catch on quickly most of the time, and I would like to think that I'm intellectual, but there are a lot of things that I can learn. I'm not perfect, but I could really relate to Padparatska. I don't know why. I feel like she is a gem that is a lot like me, even though I really think that I'm kind of a combination of garnet and maybe a little bit of pearl, maybe peridot and lapis, but I don't know. It's hard to say which gem I feel like I'm most like because there was a quiz and I said amethyst and I thought I'm nothing like amethyst. I'm not a loudmouth. I am tomboyish, but yeah, I do think that some way I am fundamentally flawed, but I don't really feel that way that much anymore. I know I have issues I'm still working on and I'm perfecting myself. And it's taking a while, but this was another episode that I really enjoyed because we get more of Lars, and I really like that. I think that Lars has been growing as a character throughout the series, and we get to see new sides of him and the healing process that he went through. Of course, it transforms him, and Padparatska says, I predict Lars will change. And I thought, how is he going to change? And of course, I'm not going to say what occurs, but it's amazing. It's really fantastic. This episode was just phenomenal, and I utterly adored it, and I'm looking forward to even more to come because I know that the big 1 hour episode is going to be epic. And these episodes, they've been absolutely insanely spectacular in just the way that they are being woven together and just the character dynamic. And these new characters don't seem like they're forced upon us. They seem just as natural as any other character would on Homeworld. And of course they're in hiding because they are flawed in some way. And I like what Steven said, and I thought, he has still a very rosy-colored, sorry for the pun, view of Earth, and I'm hoping that in the near future we can be more of a place that is accepting and open. And, well, actually there is a place in India that is kind of a It's an experimental city. I forget exactly where this is, so if you can help me, I would very much appreciate it. But it exists in India, and they have it's self-sustaining for one thing. I don't think they have a government there. It's just a community of different people from all walks of life, all different faiths, and there's no violence there. There's no war there. There's no contention. I'm sure that people do get um, cantankerous because people do after if you live in one place long enough and you don't like somebody, you might get kind of irritable around them. That's just only natural. But they didn't say anything about that. I thought, this experiment, I wonder how it's carrying on today. I really don't have that much else to say. That just it reminded me of that city. I just wish I remembered exactly where it was because it's one place that if I ever had the real decision to really move somewhere, even though I don't know anybody, that would be where I really wanted to live because I think I would feel completely accepted and nobody would think I was odd or unusual. I was voted most unique when I was in high school, and I always considered it a compliment rather than an insult. And I told mom and dad about it, and of course, they said the same thing. And other people have been saying similar things. And there was a time that I went through in my life where I did think it was an insult, and I thought, well, maybe they were making fun of me and just saying, oh, you'll never fit in and blah, 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 and you're just going to be different from everybody else and you just dance to the beat of your own drummer. And yeah, I do. I am kind of nonconformist, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm meant to do with my life. And I'm going to be doing some research over the weekend. I'm going to be super busy, but I'm going to look up some information. And someone said I should become an intern for Disney. And of course, I've been watching Game Grumps, and Susie talks about her experience with that, and she said it was absolutely horrendous. And I don't know, I'm kind of leery about it. I got a letter from DreamWorks from this studio itself because I was writing to one of my idols, Mr. Spielberg. And it said that in order to have an idea accepted by DreamWorks, you have to be a DreamWorks employee. I thought, well, yeah, duh. But when I got the letter, my hands were literally shaking because I thought, oh my God, I please hope that they accepted my idea. I mean, I was going out on a limb. I didn't know what else to do, but just to get a hand type, it was typed, a very beautiful. I still have it, and it's one of my treasured prized possessions. And it I'm still completely dazzled by. I'm every time I hold it, I get this sense of greater purpose and thinking maybe I should go and work for DreamWorks. But I don't know. Disney, I've heard bad things about working for Disney, so I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I adore the mouse. I have ever since I was little. I've loved their cartoons. Warner Brothers, I don't know. It's just hard to say. So we'll see what happens. I might become an intern for Disney. My gut tells me not to, but my gut tells me to go with DreamWorks. But of course, I could be wrong with that. We'll see what happens, and whatever happens, it's all in God's hands. So I just gotta take that first step, and I'm at a place in my life where it's a little bit frightening, but somehow I will get through this and I will make it to my goal, whatever that goal may be. So until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.